If you can't engage with them, you can't scale. And I know that scaling is a big part of your strategy. So it's like, how do you protect that data as an asset for scaling, just given where technology is developing and headed, right? You can't ignore it. It's happening on your end.
Not as much on our end. I think we still have some reticence there as far as us. I mean, I have had meetings with different companies, and I think ultimately we're gonna do that shift. But I'm telling you personally, I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant.
How come? Share. I want to know.
You know, it.
I don't know. You got to tell me.
I'm about to tell you. So it dates
Hmm.
back to the fact that I've always had great reliance on being in the driver's seat. And I am just like a lot of people out there, sort of hesitant of how much control we're releasing about allowing that into our environment and how much is that going to affect the effectiveness or how we can really utilize that in the long term and how it impacts people in the long term, not just for here right now or how it benefits Delson Consulting Group to use it and get an advantage, but also the long term future of consulting for everyone else.
So did you say that your outlook on artificial intelligence for the time being is more of like a negative one until some other changes occur?
No, it's not a negative one. It's cautious optimism.
Cautious optimism. I like that. Take small steps. Don't sprint into anything head on and just watch, wait to see what happens.
Yes, I'm having the conversations. I'm hearing this is what you could do here, this is what you could do there. And I just haven't hit the yes button as of yet. And I think ultimately it's inevitable.
Yeah, it is inevitable. And I'd be interested to see how your thoughts change when you do hit that yes button. So for the firms, give me a little bit of a range of the firms that are like your target. Tell me about like sort of size and structure of them.
Size and structure, startups are always great because all they're starting with. Hey, we're excited. We have this. We're going to be great. We're going to change the world. So that optimism is always great to see. And also, they also need a lot of support on the legal side and the other sides as well. And I think the highest is more like the mid size. Because everybody else will have their internal team, and
If people wanted to find more of your book, right, maybe order themselves a copy, where would they go to do that?
so the book is going to be officially released on Amazon in April, but it is going to be available on my website. That's katherinedelson.com.
Congratulations with that.
It's Delson Consulting, Delson.consulting. So that would be our website. And if you Google us, you'll be able to find us. And I do want to say one thing for the companies out there. I think more than anything right now, the ingenuity that humans have put forth, there's no question about that. And I think there may be some uncertainty right now about certain placement of what we do, who we are, and what's to come. So I think I would say to the tech companies out there, to allow themselves to grow with the times, allow themselves to move at their own pace and not take any direction that is contrary to what they internally feel that they need to take.
Catherine, thank you for sharing that. I know that's going to be heard loud and clear. And we do appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the attention. Thank you for putting up with my questions, you know. And you heard it all here, folks. This was Katherine Delson, managing attorney of Delson Consulting Group. If you're in California, you're in the DC area, you want to scale up that business, if you're a startup, she's the woman you want to call. Catherine, thank you very much for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're most welcome.